Boruto episode 31 preview. This episode is going to be mainly about Boruto in contrast to the last episode, which was mainly about Sarada, which was, I'd say, the best episode of Boruto thus far. So I expect for this episode to probably match that episode. I know it's a tall task for it to beat the last episode because the last episode had so much action, but I do expect this episode to be equal to the last episode, mainly because this is the main character and we are going to find out a lot about the main character and his relations or his supposed relations with the future Mizukage. Now, going on to this video, you could expect to see Boruto and Kagura fight a little bit. Now, obviously, right? But what I want to see is new jutsus that's coming from Boruto. Now, don't get me wrong, I do not expect Boruto to beat Kagura at all. I think Kagura is probably one of the strongest people in the Mist Village as of right now. And for Boruto and Academy student to beat Kagura, it would make no sense at all. So I am not looking for Boruto to beat Kagura at all. The main thing that's going to help Boruto in this fight is the talk no jutsu. I know a lot of people don't like it, but that's the main part that's probably going to save Boruto going forward in this episode. Now, I do expect to see some new jutsus from Boruto. May it be some lightning style jutsus, may it be some wind style jutsus, may it be the wind scythe jutsu that Mitsuki tried to teach him. I just expect to see a lot of jutsus from Boruto, similar to how we've seen a lot of jutsus from Sarada. Without further ado, let's just go right into the spoilers that leaked for this episode. The title of the episode is Boruto and Kagura. You know, simple enough, right? But going into the actual paragraph, it says Boruto wants to save his friend Kagura and take him back to safety, but Kagura refuses to come along and swings his sword at Boruto. Boruto tries to save Kagura from the spell, which Kagura should have already broken, but Kagura is unable to break free from Shizuma's command. At that moment, a certain someone makes an entrance. Now again, I did speculate before that this certain someone could possibly be Mitsuki in the Sage mode. It would be absolutely enormous if he does arrive in a Sage mode, but due to the last episode and the importance that they're actually putting on the scroll that Mitsuki's holding that he got from Suegetsu, it's looking like that is a tall task. It was a slim possibility to begin with, so I don't think that Mitsuki is going to arrive in a Sage mode. But the thing about this is that I don't believe that Mitsuki himself or Mitsuki plus Boruto could possibly beat Kagura, so it looks like it's supposed to be a strong person that's supposed to going to arrive. But then again, Suegetsu did tell Mitsuki that whatever is in that scroll is going to save Boruto and is going to save him from all this that's going on. Now, I'm not completely sure what the scroll is per se, and I probably will make a video later on in the week explaining what I think is in the scroll, just my headcanon. But as of right now, we're just gonna act like the scroll is an unknown. In the Boruto preview, we didn't really get a lot of information in this next episode, and that was kind of disheartening. They're not taking any chances. They just want us to be surprised. So hopefully we do get some more jutsu from Boruto. That's my main thing. I'd love to see Boruto's Idol jutsu come back, but 9 times out of 10 that probably won't happen. And honestly, it looks like the next episode they're gonna leave us with a cliffhanger again. As you guys know, in the past couple episodes they've been leaving us with a lot of cliffhangers, and it's really been getting a lot of people excited, but it's really getting me upset. Gotta wait 7 days for the next Boruto episode. Like, why me? Why I gotta wait? Again, it does make for some entertaining episode. It does make for some anticipation, and hopefully the next episode will live up to that anticipation. But again, it looks like the next episode is gonna cut off right when this other person that does enter the battlefield is going to be there. Now again, I feel like, being realistic, if I would say who it would be Mitsuki with the scroll, and I think whatever is in that scroll is going to help Boruto a lot. Hopefully it's going to be a new jutsu that Boruto could probably learn or probably help him out with his Idol jutsu. But again, that's a small possibility. There's still some unknown things that we do have to figure out going into the next episode, and it's the conclusion between Sarada and Buntan. Now, we do know that Sarada supposedly blew Buntan up, but Buntan is not dead. I strongly doubt that she's actually dead. And again, Sarada fell as well. The Sharingan really exhausted her, so she's knocked out. Buntan's knocked out. The winner is really going to depend on who gets up first, and hopefully it will be Sarada, because if it's not Sarada, I'm pretty sure Buntan is probably going to harm Sarada in some way. One more conclusion that we didn't really get is the conclusion with Iwabe. We don't know if Iwabe is dead or alive, and I spoke about this a lot. I really hope Iwabe is not dead. Iwabe is my favorite character, and if Iwabe dies, I don't know how I'm gonna feel. I don't know who's gonna be my favorite character anymore. Hopefully he doesn't die. One thing I do expect to probably happen is that either one, he uses the mud wall jutsu. I'm pretty sure you guys know what the mud wall jutsu is. He pretty much used it already back when he was fighting against Sumide. But one of the most prominent times we've seen it being used was Kakashi against Obito, when Obito tried the fire style fireball jutsu and then Kakashi just used the mud wall jutsu. I think Iwabe probably did that. If not, I think Mitsuki probably just saved him, and hopefully he just doesn't die. Hopefully it's something like that. The next episode looks like it's not going to be the conclusion of the arc, and hopefully it won't be, because this arc is really heating up. I like this arc a lot. But let me know what you guys think about this next episode going forward. What would you most likely see, or what are you most excited to see? But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Make sure you guys comment in the first 15 minutes to be featured in my next Boruto video. But it's been your boy Barbie, and we